What's up, everybody? It's me, Crosspatch. Welcome back to my Madden 21 Pittsburgh Steelers franchise. It is Thanksgiving night. We are taking on the San Francisco 49ers. We're 10-0 on the season. These Niners are only 5-5. But you never know what can happen. We're playing on all Madden. And they might be the team to end our winning streak. I've been saying that every game. So we've got a couple of interesting things going on this game. As we see Jimmy Garoppolo come on out onto the field. Having a decent game. We've got two superstar breakout scenarios. One is for Terrell Edmunds on defense, our safety. And we need to hold these guys to 150 yards passing. Or he needs 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, 2 tackle for loss, or what? 2 sacks in order to make that happen. And that will get him up to superstar. So the other breakout scenario we have today is for our tight end, Klay Pederson, second-year tight end. He is currently star development, so he needs 150 yards receiving or 3 touchdowns. There we go. We got Garoppolo rattled here a little bit. And so that would also get Pederson up to superstar. Now, he had that opportunity last season, but we were not able to accomplish it for him in his rookie year. It was a game with Buffalo. It was a tough game, and yeah, it just didn't happen. So here comes Dakota Cavanaugh, rookie quarterback, taking over for Ben Roethlisberger. And he has been pretty darn good so far. Hopefully he keeps it up. So it's whenever you have these breakout scenarios, it's always tough because you want to call the game to win, but you're also kind of can't help but calling plays to get these scenarios taken care of. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. On defense, I kind of feel like there's not a whole lot I can do other than just play. I mean, I guess I could have put Edmunds at linebacker or something. I don't know, but aside from something like that, we're just wait. What have we done here? We've just recalled the same play because I'm talking and not paying attention. Let's run the ball here. There we go.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard.
But for Pederson, there are definitely a few things I can do to get this accomplished for him.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler James Conner. And he's dropped just before.
Oh, and that is not a first down.
4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
These 49ers have a pretty decent defensive line. Bosa, of course, and also a couple other guys we need to be concerned about.
At the 23. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of
There's Smith-Schuster making the catch. Maybe an ill-advised throw, but he comes down with it.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync.
Ill-advised. That means I did something stupid.
He's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun.
There's Claypool in for the score. Another possibly ill-advised throw. Maybe that'll be the theme of the game today. Ill-advised throws.
And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Yeah, that easily could have been jumped by that linebacker. I got to be a little more careful.
Every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws, and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Got to be a little more careful with that.
We both? Yeah. I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year.
But Chase Claypool's happy, and why shouldn't he be?
You can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
All right, we handled him pretty good first series.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And the first drive,
They have no backs in the backfield here.
See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up.
All right.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here.
I'm going back and forth between Hayes and Bush as far as who I'm controlling here.
They'll run with Madison. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries.
What do we got? 2nd and 7.
And the score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
From just shy of
Oh, come on, get in there on him.
that's complete.
Yikes.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Going on the ground with Madison. And nothing doing. He's immediately
Hayes makes the tackle. Rookie linebacker Chris Hayes, number 44. He'll also be playing a little tight end today because
diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed
our number 2 tight end is injured.
read his keys.
And I looked around a little bit for a free agent to pick up. Thought about stealing somebody off a practice squad. There's Big David Wiggins, number 95.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them.
Keep these guys in front of us on a bad throw. Garoppolo is rattled.
And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
All right, let's go again.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed.
Schuster
in meeting rooms. Yeah,
makes the catch.
The 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right
Take a look at this catch.
days when quarterbacks
Well,
were
maybe
trying
not.
this,
We're going to slow it down.
holding their breath, but now
There we go. That's beautiful.
they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than a defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Connor
He's
in for the score. So we got 2 touchdowns so far, and neither of them have been the guy I need to score touchdowns for his breakout scenario.
And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score.
I mean, it's kind of cheesy to fall down at the 1, I guess, so that you can get a certain guy to score for his breakout.
What's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit.
We may have to resort to that.
It's way too early for panic.
No, we won't do that. I can't do that.
Bring this one out. It's a touchback.
All right, here we go.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Garoppolo struggling so far.
Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously.
There's a decent run.
On the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works.
All right, what do we got? 2nd and 6. We'll go nickel. Let's go nickel. 2-4-5 personnel, and we'll go Overstorm Brave.
Deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Madison. And they'll get him down as he's.
Well, they're doing a better job running than they are passing so far.
First down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well.
End of the first quarter. We are up 14-zip. They're driving.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now we give to Madison.
Man.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Making us look
Another good gain. That's now
making us look silly with the spin move there.
last 2 plays.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
We cannot tackle this guy.
He's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Good Lord.
Alexander Madison with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
Yeah, boy, I don't know about that. We got to address that next series. Can't be letting them run all over us like that.
Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. On 1st and 10, Kavanaugh eluding the pressure right. And he just gets.
Did I have Smith-Schuster by himself down the middle there? I took my eyes off of him
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver
because of what the safeties were doing.
because they are very
Oh, I'm going to be kicking myself if I'm looking at that later and he's wide open.
That does you no good.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow.
And there's Pederson. They don't want to cover him.
Charles' face. He's looking at me.
Oh, if we could have hit him in stride, that would have been a touchdown.
At the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Good start.
Let's go with, that was smash seam. Let's go fade out. Same concept. See what they do.
To get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We'll go underneath. Oh, big hit.
It's Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards.
And let's see if we can pick this up with Connor.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now it's Connor.
Get out of the way.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And there's, oh, caught it. Thought that might have been intercepted. Kavanaugh doesn't always put it exactly where I want him to. We are on the 14.
Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That was a stupid throw. I was looking at... Oh, man, I'll tell you what. I was looking at Smith-Schuster and press the button for the other guy. Yeah, I had written him off, and I looked back to Smith-Schuster, and I pressed the wrong dang button.
Easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been
oh well.
sensational.
4th interception of the season. There's David Wiggins making the tackle. That's one way to stop this running back. I think we will stay in our 3-4 instead of going to nickel.
You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 12.
Oh, Juszczyk almost makes the catch anyway. I don't know what worth it would, been for no yards.
Before he wanted to, he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Dentist without a license. All right. So the interception doesn't hurt us.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling.
That interception once again was a situation where I'm not looking for like I'm staring one guy down because he's got this he's got the breakout scenario. Can't do that.
As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that will tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start.
Claypool, we missed him.
At the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just has to continue to be accurate.
Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one.
Keep going back to these plays for this tight end. Which, again, maybe not necessarily smart.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Let's go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And they don't want to cover Smith-Schuster for some reason.
Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
In the 4th year of this franchise, Smith-Schuster still not tired of laying on the ground.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
There's Smith-Schuster. And I don't know.
13 yards as they've got the catch.
I didn't mean to duck out of bounds, but maybe subconsciously. Maybe I did. Hopefully that is not a...
Nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's...
We don't regret that decision.
Control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And it's intercepted. Of course we regret that decision. Is that his second interception?
Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the flag.
Oh.
Second interception.
Forcing the ball to one guy. This is what happens.
You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it.
The right call there was to run the ball once at least, because that corner was matched up on him, was locked up on him. So I saw that, I knew that, I threw it to him anyway. Why? Because he has a breakout scenario.
First down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it.
And now Garoppolo's throwing the ball over the park on us.
Another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
And he's wide open, and we can't tackle him. What a mess.
49ers. Deebo Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out.
What a mess. Do we get our first loss of the season because we are focused on individual accolades? I mean, that's just no good. So we've got 47 seconds. We are going to try to get a score before the half.
His presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every
Terrible.
Juju Smith-Schuster,
Terrible. We got to be smarter here. And when I say we, I mean me. These guys just do what I tell them for the most part.
To throw again.
And there's Johnson.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Kavanaugh with 2 interceptions. First multiple interception game of his career. And we'll take a timeout here.
The Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw on second down.
There goes Smith-Schuster.
Completes it to Smith-Schuster. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch.
Come on, man, get up.
26 and also
We're kind of in a hurry here.
from the gun, Kavanaugh. Looking left side, he's got it.
That was dumb.
The Steelers signal for the second.
He was, Smith-Schuster wasn't open, so he was the guy anyway, but
24 seconds to go in this first half.
Smith-Schuster cut it up. And he is at the 1. So look, we're going to take a look at this slant. The corner's playing off, so we're going to throw the slant this time. We shouldn't have thrown it last time. Hopefully we don't have disaster again. So there's 1 touchdown for our tight end. There's our score before the half. And we are getting the ball coming out at halftime.
Great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone.
Yeah, I almost wish that these superstar things were just randomly awarded, you know? these breakout scenarios, they kind of bait you into doing stupid things.
Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
They're taking a timeout.
Their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Garoppolo now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this offense.
And they're taking another timeout.
With 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And there's an interception by Edmunds. Yeah, he needs 2 of those.
Terrell Edmunds picks it, and he will be brought down as time is
All right.
on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night.
All right. Well, a little bit of a messy first half. Definitely some mistakes were made. Definitely some bad decisions. But 333 passing yards. We have the lead, despite our stupidity. And once again, when I say our, I mean me.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
And we'll run this out with McFarland.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up.
Not quite worth it.
3-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now
all right.
Defense, what adjustments do they need to
I do have a little scripting to my plays if anybody's noticed.
Pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to
Plays I run beginning of the game and the beginning of the second half. Yikes. Someone go, someone go.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed.
Nobody likes to be playmakered, I guess.
To his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball. And that resulted in
There's Johnson.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Johnson's having a decent game.
In that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Operating from the gun.
Johnson again.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. 7 yards.
I mean, Kavanaugh's having a good game. He threw the 2 interceptions, but he's got a lot of yardage. He's got 2 touchdowns.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard.
That is not enough for the first. We'll run it again.
Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just
that will do it.
Offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there. Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Pederson.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. And the result here, a pick.
He's making these short little receptions. They're not going to help him too much with the yardage he needs.
8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation,
Toss that bad boy deep.
give it to your back, let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
I think we're going to be passing it medium here if we can.
Kavanaugh, he's got
Alright, so he's got, what's he going to tell us here? He only has 76 yards receiving. So it is going to be tough to get him 150 yards. So we need to get 2 more touchdowns for him. Fumble!
The Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't.
All right.
On the whiteboard at
3rd and 10.
They're fortunate to retain possession.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect
Important indeed.
On 3rd down, Kavanaugh.
There's Pederson. Does he get the first down?
Complete.
4th and inches.
After the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Of course we're going for it.
Staff works on him. We'll step aside and be right back. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Connor. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
All right.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer.
We're on the 4.
Inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
I think we can throw this.
Bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
There we go.
His man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
All right.
4 yards out, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
So Pederson has 2 touchdowns. He needs 1 more. This is the same spot we were in with him last season when he had this breakout scenario, and we weren't able to complete it for him.
Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first
And Edmunds needs an interception or a sack or a tackle for a loss.
They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
Broken up by Isaac. Quarterback hit while he threw. And we're staying in 3-4 because they've been killing us with this running game.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
There's Lindsey. Derek Lindsey, outside linebacker, rookie.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo.
Somebody get in there. Oh, and there's TJ Phillips. First sack of his career. Rookie defensive end. And they are punting the ball. We're going to have a short field and an opportunity to get our guy his breakout. I hope. We're going to be running the ball a bit here with a 2-score lead.
As they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Staying out of 3rd and long situations.
They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
There goes Connor.
Plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there, and the
Take this down to the end of the quarter.
in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another.
There we go.
Here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line.
Connor picks up the first down.
Just a yard, but it's a first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Right back to Connor.
Right in the... All right. Sometimes you're not as clever as you think you are.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And when I say you, I mean me.
When you're up in the fourth quarter, they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
There's Johnson underneath again. Johnson having a good game.
And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Connor.
Connor picks up the first.
First down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So we are on the 19.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll get this one down to
grinding it out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple.
Staying out of 3rd and long.
Give your superstar the ball.
Repeatedly calling plays for our tight end.
This one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not
And this is not good. Oh, Klay Kavanaugh's going to run for a first down.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before
Not his thing.
8 yards that
You know, I've been using a Roethlisberger for so long. Kind of not used to having a quarterback who can run around a little bit when I need him to, but Kavanaugh can do it.
Second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I
We'll run it with Connor once more, and you know what we're trying to set up.
Keep coming after him, put the pressure on him.
Again,
You know what we're trying to do here.
move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's see if we can do it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And there it is. That should get his breakout.
Touchdown, Steelers. From 4 yards out, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And
He has really settled in throwing the
Dakota Kavanaugh
here in the fourth quarter.
has 40
Comfortable cushion.
passing touchdowns in his rookie season.
Fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
All right, so the only drama that remains is whether we can get
And it'll come out to the 20.
Edmunds his.
Not attempt to return. The 49ers
Can I
offense
move
making
him?
its way back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up
I
going.
mean, I know I
You
can.
know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket.
I know I can go into the depth chart and move him to linebacker. I wasn't sure if there was a lot, just a package I could put in for him.
Keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But whatever, we'll see what happens.
Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Oh, that's not good.
With one complete.
Well, I guess if he didn't have his 150 yards passing, he has them now.
49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
All right. Devin Bush is beside himself. Oh, and I always forget about the stupid onside kick.
And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
So we're going to be running the ball.
I know we brought analytics into the game.
Oh, I guess we can go chew clock at this point.
Says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team
And they are trying to strip the ball, so we are going to,
what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a
we're going to go coaching adjustments.
kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score
Oops.
special teams, 93% of the
Ball
time,
carrier conservative.
I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And chew clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Connor. And he gets this to 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Trying to get behind that block of that that guard.
I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in
So this will be probably the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this
We will let the clock run out, or run down to the 2-minute warning.
a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Connor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
All right, so let's see. Where are we?
We're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout.
3rd and 3.
With 1:53 left. On 3rd down, it's Connor.
There's James Conner.
Just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there.
And we are not throwing a slant under any circumstances here. Actually, I don't want to say under any circumstances. If we can't get in the end zone by 3rd down, we will run the slant.
Just have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all. Because
Somebody jump?
may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
So that'll back
We
up
jumped.
5.
That's no good. Come on, guys.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Connor.
There we go.
He's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory.
All right, so once again making decisions based on maybe things we shouldn't. Wanted to get another defensive series here. Maybe, I don't know, who knows. Maybe Edmunds can get that scenario taken care of. Do I call like a safety blitz? That'd be stupid, maybe.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
Who's blitzing? No, we want Edmunds to blitz. This is senseless. This is a terrible decision.
They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning.
Oh, Cam Hayward gets an interception. He doesn't have a breakout scenario. All right. And with that, we will kneel and put an end to this game. If you've watched this far, I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to have a superstar tight end to go with our superstar wide receivers and superstar halfback. And if you want to hang out, we're going to look at player stats when this is over. And we are done. A little bit hairy in the first half, but we got it together in the second half. We got our tight end taken care of. I do not think Edmunds got his scenario. I don't know if maybe he had a tackle for loss in there somewhere. I don't think so. But that's okay. I mean, he's a star. He's a good player regardless. 400 plus passing yards, well over 500 yards total offense today. So let's take a look at things, see how they landed here.
So for the Steelers,
and Garoppolo
season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year.
Garoppolo, not a great day. Kavanaugh, 2 interceptions, but over 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. His first multiple interception day of his career. Connor over 100 yards on the ground, 2 scores.
Against Philadelphia.
Kavanaugh, 2 carries for 7 yards. Johnson had 9 catches. Pederson had 9 catches. Nowhere near 150 yards for Pederson, but he did have his 3 touchdowns. Smith-Schuster with 170 yards receiving. Pretty good day throwing the football today. And we'll take a look at total tackles. And David Wiggins led the team. And we had Phillips, Lindsey, and Wiggins with sacks. Cam Hayward with an interception. And Terrell Edmunds. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the game. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like button. Maybe subscribe to the channel. Whatever you decide to do, I hope you have a great day. And I will see you next game.